In this episode, I'm building a brand new tunnel on the roof of the Nether. Plus, I'm having a Ravager Party and releasing another brand new Relic Runner card. Well, hello, all of you beautiful people out there in Minecraft land. How are you today? I am fantastic. Thank you so much for asking. My name is Vid, and welcome back to another very exciting episode on the IgnitorSMP server. Here I am, in a bunch of evokers and ravagers. I remember in the last episode that I was telling you guys that I would do a bunch of work off camera and get a bunch of ravagers and evokers in place. That's exactly what I have done, and as you can see, they are all queued up. They are all safe. No need to worry that they're going to see me and do some stuff. I've got a bunch of ravagers and a bunch of evokers. I don't know what happened here. This was all perfect. There was actually a ravager here, but now there's a ravager down at the end there. So I don't know if somehow one of these guys came loose out of his tray or whatever, but the queue seems to have worked because everybody's moved forward again. So we're all good. I can get him back in the queue if need be. At the moment, he's not doing any harm right where he is, so I'm just going to leave him right there. Why am I on the roof of the Nether, though, besides this? Well, I'm kind of inspired this week. I want to show you guys something. You see, right over here, this end, the south end of the Nether Hub. In fact, look at this beautiful hub. I don't know if I ever actually showed off the Nether Hub in one of my videos before. This hub was designed by Nietvries, and I think it looks amazing. Her intention was to basically create this dome part, but then leave the 4 cardinal directions open and allow us to build tunnels leading out of the directions. So somebody basically has to take it upon themselves to build a tunnel in each of the 4 directions. The only person who's ever done anything of that sort has been Zero, and he built a little bit of this right here. So he's got the prismarine up top, he's got some diamond blocks in the floor, some calcite, some spruce, and this is kind of the way the tunnel is going to go out in this direction. And then little branches are going to come off by other people, such as this one right here, which will lead to a portal. Nietvries and Dano already connected theirs up right here. They didn't, extend the tunnel, but they did touch here. Nietvries and Dano Diggle. I don't know why I said it in that direction, because it's the other way around. The point is, I want to do the same thing. I want to do the same thing in this direction. I've been thinking about this for a long time, and I've kind of been doing a lot of Relic Runner stuff and haven't really had the time to do this, but I figured, you know what? If I don't do it, I'm just never going to do it. So I'm going to take a little bit of time this week to do this. That gives me some more time to think about plans and stuff, but also it'll make Nietvries happy. I know she needs to be happy. So I'm gonna extend this tunnel a little bit, and then I've got a little bit of a design here as well, which will lead to my tunnel for Relic Runner. I do have a little bit of an issue here, and that is that my hole, the portal is right here, and this is the portal for Relic Runner. And in the overworld, well, they're kind of far away. They're like 64 blocks away or something. But in the Nether, they're only 8 blocks away, which is not ideal. So what I was thinking about doing was moving the portal for my hole somewhere else, and more specifically down underneath the bedrock. But in order to do that, I basically need a way to get down, and so I've marked a cool little spot right here where I'm going to do a little trick. And if you have been paying attention, you would have already seen the stuff that's in my inventory, and then you'll know what I'm going to do today. So I'm going to try this. I don't know if this is directional or not, so I'm just going to assume it is and do it in this way right here. There's that. Put the trapdoor there. Put the lever right on there. And then I'm going to put some TNT there and some TNT there. And then I'm gonna do this bedrock breaking thing. I shouldn't need any armor or a totem or anything for this. I'll probably take absolutely no damage. At least I haven't in the past doing this. But hey, just in case, I do have the totem. We should be good. So let's give this a try. Oh no! All right, well that was a little bit of a mistake. I accidentally slid out from underneath the trapdoor, but that's okay. I can do this again. The nice thing about this is when you do screw up like that, you get all of your materials back except for the TNT. I basically wasted 2 TNT, but no harm done. Okay, let's try this again. Got to get my piston in my main hand here. So we push that, we slide over a little bit, and then right there. Oh, the piston is facing down. I don't think it works if the piston is facing down. Yeah, it didn't. Maybe it is directional. I'm going to try it the other way and just see what happens here. All right, let's try this again. We hit the lever, we slide over just a little bit, and then we spam. And now the piston is facing straight up, and hopefully, yeah, there we go. Broke the bedrock. And I did happen to test this in creative mode just to see exactly where the best space would be, and I found that this spot right here had a single block down below the bedrock. So we're all good. Now I can go straight down into the netherrack and, yeah, build myself a little bit of an underground passage here. And with a little bit of a spin around, I've now done that, and down we go into this little area right here. You can see I have moved my nether portal right down here. I'm not going to bother going through it, but this is where I'm going to use as my nether portal to get in and out of my base now, because now we only have the Relic Runner portal on the surface. And so people who are coming from the shopping district or from the Nether Hub only have one portal to deal with, and this area is nice and clean. But speaking of which, we need to do something about this area right here now, which is build the tunnel. So, without further ado, let's hit that time lapse. Time lapse, and here we go. We have constructed a very long, huge nether portal tunnel thing. Nietvries is going to be very happy with us because she's been bugging us for like the last 6 months to get something like this done. And now I've gone ahead and done it. I've also constructed about 25 sections of this thing, and I'm considering a section to be kind of, I guess, 8 blocks. 7 if you count what's between the sandstone, 8 if you include the sandstone itself. So 8 blocks, well, yeah, 8 blocks times 25, that's a lot. That's how far this tunnel goes. It can be expanded further as well, but as you can see all the way back there, we might have to move Dark John's shulker farm because it's kind of in the way of the tunnel. I'm not sure if we have to go much further than that, but I mean, my raid farm's way out there. Solo's base is kind of out there, so yeah, we might have to do that. And then hopefully, other people will be inclined to link their tunnels up, kind of the way that I've linked up the Relic Runner tunnel here. So you can see that I've cut out a little area and then added this area, which is very reminiscent of what I did inside of the whole Relic Runner castle that I built in the last episode. But I think Nietvries said she wants to come over and actually check this tunnel out. So let's meet her in the hub. Did you?
Ooh, what's that?
Did you see what I've been up to?
I've seen some videos. I want to see that. This was not in your video.
No, I did this last night. I did this like between midnight and 4 a.m.
You've been a busy boy.
I have. I've been pretty busy.
Where's the road to the gaming district?
So that'll be for somebody else to create. They got to punch through these walls somewhere to get there. But at the moment, you either have to fly out, all the way to the end and then over, or out the other way. But there'll be a way at some point.
Oh wow! Okay, I'm impressed.
Yeah, it's a lot more than you thought it was going to be, right?
Yeah. Well, actually, I came here because well, 2 things.
Yeah.
First off, I saw your video. I want to see that thing in real life when you've built the castle.
Well, come on through.
Second off, I finished creating your levels in creative.
Ooh.
Yeah, now comes the question: do I need to build them?
Well, if you can, that would be very helpful to me. Obviously, I can help you if you need help. But whatever you can do, I'm happy to have you do. If you can't build and you just need me to build, then that's fine too. But I will need, whatever designs you have. If you can send them to me, that would be fantastic.
Okay, then I know what I'm gonna do next week. Yeah.
Yeah, in the meantime, you should claim yourself a stall. Look, I released the video
I saw that
this
in your
morning.
video.
Check this out. Jay has already claimed the stall.
So the moment it came out, he claimed this. Oh, okay, well then I'm claiming this one next to him. It was
like instantly. Oh, nice. Okay.
This space is claimed by Envy.
Nice. Perfect.
Can I see that outside of your castle?
Oh, sure. Yeah.
Please.
In order to get out, you got to come over here. I'm gonna make this this exit better. By the way, right now, you kind of smash into a mountain when you fly out. But I'm gonna level this down to probably the same height as the floor of the castle.
Wow, this is amazing.
Here it is. This is
you
the
have
castle.
been working on this for the past few weeks, and I've actually been avoiding this place like the plague because I knew this was being built.
Yeah, this was one of those things that I wanted to do it in a single episode, but I'd get like 4 or 5 hours into the build, and then I'd have to stop and do something else, and then a week would go by, and I'd realize I hadn't been back building, so I'd come back and build a little bit more, and then I'd run out of resource and have to go back and collect some more basalt or some more cobbled deep slate or something, and there you go. Anyway, it's done. It took a while, but it's done.
This thing is huge, by the way.
That's what she said.
If I look at it like this, then the schematic that I have needs to go into the yellow thing?
Yeah, basically. So if you want to fly with me down here somewhere. Yeah. So this yellow area between the two yellow bits of wool here, this is effectively level 1. So all of this area will eventually be filled in. So what I've constructed is the entrance, which is this big orange box kind of thing over here to level 1. And then this cave system, which is the sort of part 1 of level 1. Your part basically starts here and then moves forward from here. And then will eventually fill in this area and then come out somewhere around here, which will go into the 4th part, because you're building parts 2 and 3. And hopefully, hopefully I can start collecting materials for you. I know I've seen some of your streams, so I know you've built a lot of stuff out of red sand and sandstone. Jay was very nice to drop off 15 shulker boxes of red sand. And then I used it for the nether tunnel, so we're gonna need more red sand.
Oh, but you do know he sells that, right?
I know, but buying it is going to cost so much money that I think I'd rather just use the sand duper.
Yeah, that's true, but I'm rich.
Okay, well then you can pay for the red sand.
I know what I'm gonna do next episode.
Oh, perfect. Yeah, and you don't think it's going to take a lot of effort?
The next thing on my list, because I know how much people want to play Relic Runner.
Perfect.
So, woohoo, let's go.
And while I was meeting with Nietvries, I also saw that IndialienJones was online, and I asked him if he would come over and meet me over by where my Ravagers are. See if I can fly over there. Nope. Ow, ow. Yeah, I still have all my Ravagers, by the way, hidden behind the big walls over here. So this is the thing that I just showed you. This is the tunnel, and then outside the tunnel is where I keep my Ravagers. So I asked Indy to come over here because I had something that I wanted to give him. Welcome to my Ravager world. I called you over here because I have a present for you that has absolutely nothing to do with Ravagers, but it's something that you mentioned, like, I don't know, a week or 2 ago. You're like, oh man, I really wish I had this. And I'm like, I can make that happen. Any guesses?
It's about to go down.
Any guesses?
Yep. Hit me with that whistle, bro.
There it is, bro.
Yes.
There it is.
Yes. Let me see this.
Oh,
yeah, dude. You're out of there.
They're out of there. That's an invalid move. You can't play that card.
Shameless promotion here, but if you need more goat horns, I have a goat horn farm, and me and Jay are gonna sell the goat horns pretty soon. So if you need ones, hit me up.
Yeah,
okay, I like that.
She got me
this
for,
is incredible.
For 3 diamonds with that horn, just so you know. So.
Yeah.
Awesome. Dude, thank you so much. This is perfect. It's got like reverb on it. That's amazing. That's so good. They're nodding their heads when you jump. Jump.
Do that again.
You could put a beat to this. Oh my gosh. You could put a beat behind this.
Ravager Party.
Wait, I need to have a universe song with
Even the ones
this.
down here that aren't even looking at you are still bopping Ravager Party, Ravager Party.
That's amazing.
Oh man.
Out in the wild, deep in the night, where the shadows dance with the pale moonlight, seal and roar, you hear them come. Get ready now, the party's begun. Ravager Party, crash and roar. Ravager Party, shake the floor. Ravager Party, feel the beat. Ravager Party, stomp your feet.
Alright, so that's the end of the Ravager Party, but I've noticed something that has happened a couple times since I've been over here. For some reason, and I'm not sure exactly why this is happening. It might have something to do with the server restart or something, but these Ravagers are popping out of the queue completely on their own. You see, I've got 4 now that are just unloaded at the end, and I gotta get them back into the queue. I think I have a solution to this problem, more long-term. So, but first, I gotta get these guys basically away so that I can implement my new solution. Unfortunately, there's no easy way to do this, so I've just kind of do this a dangerous way. What I need to do is pop between these 2 guys right here so that this guy goes up and into the little chute, and then this guy, well, I don't want him to go backwards, but I think that's kind of the best I can do. I mean, I might be able to just give this guy a shove and see what happens. Maybe this will minimize the damage. Let's see if I can fly in here. Boom! Did that work? Nope, he went the wrong way. Well, maybe he'll bounce back out again. Yeah, here we go. Okay, now is he going to give those guys a shove? Boom! Nope, he's just going to be more in the way. Alright, well, that's okay. I guess what I need to do then is get between these guys. Hi, guys! Ow! Well, that didn't work at all. Let's try again here. I'm gonna try flying between them here. Oh, they moved a little bit. Yes, that guy moved a little bit. Okay. Now before they bounce, I gotta get this guy up. Oh, perfect. He's in place. Okay, good. That's nice. That's very nice. Send him away, and now I can get the other guys. All he's gotta do is touch that powered rail, and as soon as he touches it, he should zip back up. Yeah, this is gonna work. This is gonna be great. Here we go. Come on, you can do it just a little bit further. Man, oh man. It's like watching paint dry here. Come on, Ravager. You can do it. Move, move, move. Okay, here we go. Ugh. There we go. He's up. Okay, one more in. All right, I feel like this flying thing is working out. So fly in, give him a bump, and no, he went the wrong way. And one more time. Why does he keep going the wrong way? Okay, I got an idea. Since they keep going the wrong way, maybe I'm intentionally going to fly in the wrong way and see if I can make him bounce this way. Haja! Did that work? Ow! Oop. Don't get too close to the other one. Yeah, that actually worked. That's the weirdest thing I've ever seen. Okay, he's fine. And now one more, and I don't think it matters which way I shove this guy, because if I shove him this way, he's just going to bounce up here and bounce off. So, okay, let me heal up a little bit. Haja! And he should grab that powered rail any second now. He's up and in. Okay, perfect. All my guys should now be queued again. So now I gotta figure out a way to get the Ravagers so that if they do come out of the queue accidentally, that they end up in the right place. These guys are set up in such a way that when they come out, they should automatically hit these powered rails and come all the way up and end up in here. At least one of them will end up in here, but then the rest won't. The problem here is that if they do come out of the queue, it takes like a few seconds for the queue to actually update. And so I can't just kind of send the Ravager in a big loop, because if I do, then he runs the risk of getting to the queue before the queue is updated enough to let him in. So what I need to do is come up with a way to delay the Ravager just for a few seconds while the queue resets, and then I can send him on his way. And that should be pretty easy, just with a simple delay circuit right here. And that should be as easy as adding a few repeaters here. I watched this loop a couple times just to see what would happen, and it looks like the Ravager would get around the whole loop at right around the same time that the queue is finishing. So I'm hoping just by adding like a few ticks of delay here, that when one Ravager comes out, the queue will update fast enough that by the time the Ravager gets back around again, it should be ready for him. So let's give it a try. I'm going to do this on camera first time just so that we see if anything goes wrong. It'll make good content, right? Here we go. So that does the delay. He's up there. He's already away. So there's basically no delay there. So let's see how the queue is doing. Yeah, look, the queue is already done. It's already ready for the next Ravager. So with any luck at all, here comes this last guy, and he should go right into the queue. Yeah, there's like no delay at all required. Okay, perfect. All right, and I've already changed my mind. After I watched that last run, I realized that no delay is necessary at all. So I made this little enhancement to this module right here, which basically just includes a bypass. I still want to have this sort of holding area here, just in case I want to do anything to the Ravagers or Evokers before I send them away. I don't know what I would have to do, maybe change their names or something before reintroducing them to the queue. But I've also got this little bypass over here, and that's what this switch right here does. Let's see if I can do this in first person here. When I flip this switch, there, right there, you can see what happens to the track is that the track changes and faces this way. So when a minecart comes along down here, it's just going to hop right over this and just keep going this way. And now it's going to go up into my little holding pin over here. But if the switch is switched the other way, there you go. And you can see now it's going to go this way into the bypass, over this way, and then come right along this way. And we got the same thing here, where it's just going to shoot right off. So this works, tested, but I'll show you anyway. Here we go. We push the button, send off a Ravager. The queue starts working. Oh, I don't know what happened there. That was weird. Okay, but anyway, we send off a Ravager. It gets bypassed around the little queue, goes straight back into the queuing system. Meanwhile, this queuing system is updating, and oh, we've got some weird things happening here. I don't know what happened there. Uh-oh. Okay, well, whatever. I mean, it's all going to work because this is going to go just right back around and into the queuing system. What happened to that other Ravager? Oh, is this guy going to bounce? Yeah, there's... Oh, no, it looks like we're only missing one. Okay, so this guy should come around and then go right back into the queue. Yeah, here we go. Right back in. He's been selected as a Ravager, and in he goes. And he's in a perfect waiting, holding position. So, yeah, this system clearly isn't flawless, but... it's about as good as I can get it, and now I've added a bunch of sort of fail-safe maneuvers where if something goes wrong with the queue and a Ravager gets kicked out or ends up in the Evoker area or whatever, there's lots of different ways where we can just kind of get these guys shuffled around and back into their proper queues. And then, of course, this is the switch that would send them off into the Relic Runner game, but I'm definitely not ready to load Ravagers into the game yet because I'm still in the middle of making it. But now, my friends, it is the time some of you have been waiting for, the time when I reveal another brand new card. In fact, this is important. This is the last of the common cards. Yeah, there are only 8 common cards. Every card from this point forward is going to be a higher rarity. So next comes uncommon cards, and then we have rare cards, and then we have legendary cards. I'm definitely not going to be revealing all of the cards anytime soon. I'm just going to stick with this kind of 1 card a week thing for now. But today, right now, you are about to experience the final common card, and here it is right here. It is called... Boom! Silent Spoils. Let's get this guy up on a wall here. Silent Spoils. Check this card out. You can see right away a couple symbols. It's got a noise blocking symbol. It's got some treasure symbols. Common card. Silent Spoils. This card blocks 1 noise and adds 2 treasure to the queue every time noise is blocked. Whoa, that's actually pretty cool. So, not only do we have a noise block, but we've got this special ability where 2 treasures are going to be added to the queue if noise gets blocked, including, I might add, the time that noise gets blocked from this card. So very, very cool. In case I didn't mention this before, the way noise works in the dungeon, you're going to be running through the dungeon and you might pass by a sensor, a skulk sensor. It's going to be buried underground, so you're not going to see them. And they're also going to be waterlogged, so you're not going to hear them necessarily. But if you do run past one and you trigger one, that has the potential of generating noise in the dungeon. If you don't have any cards that block noise played, then you're gonna get a danger level increase, because that's the way noise works. When noise is generated, danger level increases. But if you have noise block cards in your game, what they're going to do is they're going to add to the noise block queue. So imagine it like a bucket, right? And every time you get a noise block card played, it's going to add like a marble into the bucket. And then when noise gets generated in the dungeon, it's going to check to see if you have any marbles in that bucket. If you do have a marble in that bucket, it's going to remove one of those marbles and noise is not going to be generated. But if the bucket is empty, that's when noise is going to be generated, and that's when your danger level is going to increase. Remember, you only get 15 danger levels. So managing your noise, managing your time and your clock blocking is going to be very important for staying alive in the dungeon, because when the danger level hits 15, oh boy, bad things are going to happen. And I suspect it's going to happen pretty quick, especially early game when people don't have a lot of cards. I'm expecting most people to start the game with 1 or 2 cards maximum. First couple runs, they're really going to have to be on the lookout, especially since one of those cards, I can almost guarantee you, is going to be one of these treasure cards, something like this, because you're going to want to get treasure in the dungeon. Most likely. I don't know. I think I'm going to have people draw their opening deck, and or maybe choose their opening deck. I don't know. I'm still working on how to actually distribute cards. Let me know if you've got any comments down below. Let me know what you think. Do you think players should be able to draw their opening deck? Do you think their opening deck should be randomly assigned to them by me? Do you think they should be able to choose their opening deck? I don't know. I'm very interested to know what your thoughts are on the matter. Anyway, that, my friends, is where I am going to end this episode. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and if you did, hey, make sure to click the like button. Also, you can click the subscribe button if you want to subscribe and make sure you never miss an episode. That's assuming you're not subscribed already. If you want to check out more great videos from the other Igniter members, you can check out all of their links down in the description down below. I always have the links down there. If you want to see more videos from me, there's a lot to say here. You can check out the playlist. It's on the screen right now in the top corner. That is all of the IgnitorSMP Season 3 videos in a playlist, convenient for you to watch right now. And if you check the video below that, that will be what YouTube thinks you'd like to watch next. Anyway, thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode!